Hey, I'm El Rodney. Thanks for clicking on my video. Well, I'm going to Albuquerque. It's road trip time. Road trip, road trip. Albuquerque is 600 miles due east of my location. So we'll be getting there shortly. It's kind of a neat design. It's a nice little car. The video I did the other day where I went to the grocery store, a bunch of that video got deleted accidentally. So that was an accidental thing. So anyway, I'm going to the coffee shop and meet a buddy of mine. I don't know if I'm going to do a video there or not. It just depends on what's happening. But I don't get to see this friend of mine very often. He's always freaking working, and so I get to see him today. Goof off for a little while. I've known the guy for like 45 years, literally. We were teenagers when we met. We've been friends all these years, so it's going to be it's always good to see him. But like I say, it's very, he lives. I live about 40 miles, 35, 40 miles out of Albuquerque. He lives about probably more than 20. He's about halfway. He's about half. Yeah, I live probably twice as far away from the coffee shop as he does. But it's still a freaking long drive to get to the coffee shop, because one of the things about that is that he has to fight traffic. I'm going against traffic right now. Well, actually, I'm not going against traffic, but there's just not that much traffic coming from this direction. Where he lives is can get a little congested over there. So, I'll show you this. Range here is fabulous. It's so beautiful. You can see a little bit of this. This is coming into Albuquerque right here. Anyway, I was wanting to show you that we're coming out of a high elevation. Where I live is over 7,200 or something like that. So we're coming down in elevation. This Albuquerque is in a valley. It's in the Rio Grande Valley. It's high here. It's probably over a mile high. Albuquerque is in that range, but it's quite a bit lower than where I live. And so we're going to be coming into this valley, and I'm not going to be able to do any kind of more videos because I'm starting to get congested here. But you can see, if you can see way out there, there's a distance out there. That's the University of New Mexico across the street. This is the parking lot at McDonald's. You've probably never seen a parking lot at McDonald's before. See, it's a 24-hour McDonald's. I mean, do you guys have a 24 McDonald's? Probably not. Probably not. Oh, there's a nice little tree. Look at it. It's all bloomed out right here. Isn't that an interesting tree? Oh, beautiful little tree. Wow. Nice background. Isn't that nice? Anyway, I'm at the coffee shop. So, go in here and see what's going on. Good morning, gentlemen.
Are you taking pictures of your life? How are you?
Oh, look at these guys. These are my buddies
Oh
here.
my God! We're gonna be on YouTube now. Now we're famous.
Here, you guys can do a video while I'm gone.
I love your orange. And here's this really trippy coffee cup. Look at that, man. Paisley. Here's mine. It's not.
Here's my New York Times bag that I get my New York Times in. Here's my iPad.
Might be a lot of editing on this one.
Rodney sent me something that I wanted to talk with him about. It was about this Australian bunch of people. They got this thing together for a beehive where they're able to stick this tube in and all the honey just comes right out, so they don't have to disturb the bees. And what it is, it's like the cells are all pre-made, and you turn this thing, and it breaks all the cells, and all the honey comes down into this and goes into this trough, and then you stick this tube in it. It goes, and they showed them doing it, and they stick this tube in, stick the jar underneath it, and then do this little thing with their finger. I guess it made those things break like that.
Off, yeah.
Yeah, and no, it doesn't break the caps. It just the bees don't even know it's happening.
Yeah. They're just like, where's the honey going?
Well, I don't think they figured that out till later. They just keep refilling. But then what I wanted to tell Rodney is the way. I'll wait till he gets here. Then you can hear the whole thing. Hey, Rodney.
Yeah.
I watched that bee video.
Oh, you did?
Well, listen.
Okay.
And it was really cool. I
Yeah.
think I sent you something. Said
You
this is
did.
Great.
You did.
Yeah. Well, there was a video that came on right after because it was like they had it set up so that a whole bunch of videos just kept on running after.
On
you
the
know,
bees.
sometimes that
Oh, okay.
happens. And the next thing that came on was a beekeeper who lived in the United States, and he was saying he didn't really think that this thing was a good idea, and he said the reasons, and
Okay.
he wasn't in favor of it. And he said one of the things that happens that he believes is that the honey on the outside is ready, but the stuff on the inside is not. And most of the stuff you get is from inside. And he thought that the stuff that came into the jars wasn't really ready honey. It was real watery, and he said he thought it even looked watery.
Oh,
And he
interesting.
didn't
That's part of it, isn't it? It kind of dries out. I mean, the water kind of leaves it as it sits there in the hive. Is what I understand, because it's
Well,
you know
I
it's
wonder
just
if-
nectar.
Well, I
when it
wonder
starts out.
if the difference between what you just got through saying, Scott, and what that guy said is that it's just the water's gone. I mean, there's too much water in
There
it.
might be some sort of
There's
other
too much
curative,
the water's in it.
curative
Too
chemical
watery.
thing also that goes
Oh,
on. I don't
okay,
know.
okay,
I don't know
okay,
enough
okay.
about bees.
Okay,
to
yeah,
answer
yeah,
that.
yeah.
Like, you'd have to ask a beekeeper or somebody. who's-
Did you see that video?
No.
Oh, well, if I can remember, I'll send
Yeah,
it to
send it
you.
to him.
Yeah, we'll send
But
it to
he
him.
didn't think that
Oh,
beekeepers
interesting.
were going to do it. He thought just home people would do it.
Oh.
Just, but he didn't think professional beekeepers were going to
Accept that.
accept it. Yeah.
Oh, okay, interesting. Well, that's
And
interesting.
he also said that he couldn't believe that the crowdsourcing got them $4 million.
Yeah.
Crowdsourcing
Did you see it?
stuff is amazing.
Well, the crowdsourcing, they asked for 70,000 and they got 4 million.
million. Yeah.
I said,
Well,
that-
everybody
And it
loves
could
the
even be
bees.
more by now.
oh, absolutely. I
Everybody
think.
loves the bees.
Well, you know, I sent the guy $10 and he,
Oh, did you?
yeah, he hit it. I mean, it was $70,000 and they got 4 million. I said,
Send me my $10
I'll
back,
send him
man.
No, I'll give him 10 more bucks.
Oh, really?
Oh, I sent him 10 more
Yeah.
bucks because it was such a brilliant idea.
Well, this beekeeper from the United States said that he wished them well and he wasn't going to interfere with what they're doing, but he couldn't support it.
Yeah.
And maybe, maybe it really wasn't that way. He didn't necessarily try it, did he?
No, he said he
But
said this
just
is what he
thinks.
thought was wrong with it. It wasn't just what I said.
Right,
There was
right.
some other stuff that was more complicated about the bees need that honey to get through the winter or something.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah,
what he
yeah,
said,
yeah.
It's
but,
complicated.
Yeah, it is complicated.
Well, and they found out that some people feel that those top bar hives, you know what those are?
No, I don't.
Well, it's just where they build the comb
Okay.
themselves.
That's what they were using.
Oh, that's what they were
top
using.
hive.
They were
Yeah.
using that. Yeah, they were
Okay.
using that.
That's a lot healthier for the bees.
Oh, okay.
Because normally, you buy these frames that have a plastic sheet on them.
Right.
It's got the little honeycomb pattern
Right,
on it,
right.
and they build out from there. So that you take that out, cut off the caps on the outside, spin the honey out of it, and so there's still wax on there. Put it back in, and the bees fill it again. And that's, some people say there's a famous guy here that teaches, and he said he used to do those and move his hives around and lose a lot of them. And he said once he started using this top bar thing, where the bees build it every year, he never lost a hive.
But this particular system, they're already built.
They're using something like that.
But the thing is, I was wondering about, why they break them so that the honey will come out, because that's going to be coated with wax, right? So that wax is going to break. So what happens to that wax? Because and then they put it back.
Yeah, I don't understand how the cap didn't break.
But also when they put it back in the shape, when they release it, and then the honey comes out, and then they push it back to put it back in its place. I'll get him. But when they bring the honey, I mean when they push it back up, I'm wondering, because all those little particles of wax might jam it and then skew the shape to where the bees might not be able to get. I mean, you have to see it.
Yeah, interesting.
But the guy that came and pushed my head is John Armijo, which he's the
We have
worst.
salt on tape.
Yeah, he's salt. Yeah. Not only that, it was worse than that. It was a pepper.
Pepper.
Salt.
Oh, salt and pepper.
Eventually, Scott gets it.
Scott, the wonderful thing about Scott is that he loves my sense of humor because it's so stupid.
Because it's so stupid.
But your hairdo on the other head here. You need,
No, man, I'm not wearing any. I'm not using anybody's.
You know what that reminded me of was Barbara Endicott. We would joke around that way all the time too. Remember Barbara? And our humor was totally like third grade humor.
Oh, absolutely.
Totally third grade.
Absolutely.
You're stupid.
Well, you know Scott. You know Scott, and this is Eric. Eric is a guy I've known Eric for what, going on 10 years, I suppose. Eric was the guy who loaned me scaffolding for my house to help me with that.
Plus, sold you priceless
What?
sewing machines for super cheap.
Oh yeah, he sold me a sewing machine too.
Priceless, you forgot that one.
Priceless? It's not priceless. Trust me on that. I mean, he's got a way of saying it, but it's not priceless. But it was actually very good for the money. What kind of? I don't remember. It had some mother of pearl decorations in it too. It was a very nice piece.
It's 1880s.
1880s, yeah. Oh, Scott. There you go.
That's just my headphones.
Okay. 1880s. Anyway, that's we'll meet Armijo here in a minute. He's the guy I did the video on the bike video a long time ago.
Immoral war, So,
And so that pissed off your mom
my sister.
and your sister?
Yeah.
He doesn't understand that's what pissed somebody
So
off.
are they not talking to you right now? Your mom is? Really? Wow. I didn't think that could ever happen.
Well, I was surprised. But she was
Well,
dogging
she'll
my
come-
hand.
Will she come around?
What did you do? How'd you screw it up?
I sure hope so. That's something.
this huge mongoloid mustache.
And so, you go through this turmoil about how do I deal with this? And it's like, well, but they have rejected my daughter.
Where is she? Where is she here now?
My sister.
Not your mom. America. She's not. She can't
I know
see.
your mom.
Oh, okay.
Jumped on board.
Oh, okay.
Jumped on board with it.
So when I
Really?
asked her, we were looking at each other. I'm like,
Well, because my
dictators.
Well, now what did they have against your
it was a paternal thing. I was thinking
Well,
Joe Exner
turned
about it.
out,
He was.
this was
Oh,
several
you might
years
have
ago.
something
My
there.
sister said, "You're invited to Thanksgiving, but not the girl."
Why? I remember you saying
He's ready to acquiesce.
Whole
So anyway, today I
So we back and forth.
I woke up this morning. I'm like, fuck this fucking shit. And we looked at each other. That was that. It was like, beep, beep.
Oh
It's
no,
beep.
bummer.
I mean, they're
4
kind of
weeks.
Dude, you just get a fake one. You can stick it on when
I
you come, when you come to the coffee shop.
Don't you then?
This is John Armijo. This is I'm a big cycling fan. Okay, I'm a huge cycling fan, and this guy right here is my favorite all-time professional cyclist.
I'm not pro. I'm not pro.
You're a pro. You have a pro license.
And graduated with
No, I had a Cat 2 license.
I thought Cat 2 was a professional license.
No, you can race with the pros.
Oh, you can race
They
with
used
the
to have
pro.
pro 1, 2 categories.
Oh, okay.
But did you get the mustache and the South
yeah.
American girl thing?
Yeah, I got it. You're dopey, is what you are.
So it's a
Yeah, he thought this woman that he loves loved him because he had a mustache because he looked like a dictator. No.
Yes.
You think so?
Yes.
Damn it. Just get a fake one.
Name me a
It's okay.
South American dictator who does not have a mustache.
I got a fucking magic marker, dude. Let me fix you up right now. We'll draw one on there.
Right on board, and then my mom jumped right on board. So
These are my friends here. Well, I mean, you know, most of them are. This right here, you can never trust what he's gonna do.
like I say, my mom.
Oh, yeah, but it's your family.
Life is good.
You don't want to be cavalier about
tell you, I'm not.
That's,
I'm just saying, this is what happens.
that's too bad.
It is too bad because she's so pretty.
I'm gonna go check her. Where is she? Just don't tell me which table she's in. I'm gonna go do a video of her right quick so my fans, my lovely fans, know who it is.
I don't know if you can do that without.
No, I'm just gonna walk by.
Just, well, you have to go to the bathroom. Just see if she looks like.
Is she the one with the little thing on her head, little donut looking thing? Okay.
It'd be perfect for the CIA.
I made the choice because of what happened, and I think it's for the best, even though it's hard on me.
Yeah, well,
We can't get
yeah,
in.
right. And I don't know the long-term, none of us know the long-term ramifications.
Well,
Because we don't know how things are going to twist and turn.
no, I do know that I'm old enough to know that time goes really fast, and he will be 12 years old soon,
Yeah.
and he can come find me, and we can have our own relationship. I mean, she's super sweet, kind person, except with me, but you know, months back to give me a note, tell me how much I sucked, which I
I met somebody the other day at the grocery store, and they had chickens.
Somebody
They
does it all
were
the time.
pet chickens. They wouldn't even eat the eggs.
Yeah.
They would eat the eggs of their chickens. They were pet chickens. And the wife didn't eat eggs or something like that, but she put the eggs in a cake. That's the only way the guy would eat them. And had like air-conditioned and heated chicken thing, and an air-conditioned and heated thing for freaking horses.
Couldn't take it
and now the chickens are going to need therapy.
Fucking therapy chickens. Unbelievable. I mean, some of the shit that we go through.
Yeah. Oh no, it's crazy. Like I say, it's these hipsters getting chickens, and they want to put heat lamps out there in the winter.
The guy across the street.
Chicken can handle 20 below, no problem. And then the best one was somebody in Portland, I think it was, that had the heat lamp out there for the chicken.
Barbecue the
Caught
chicken.
the chicken coop on fire and burned the house down.
Oh, well, there you go. There you go. Because my neighbor across the street, I was looking over there one day, and they got this big, giant red glow, and I thought, holy shit. So I got my binoculars, checked it out. They got some sort of heat system out there right in the front of their house, and I was out there one day, and there was a stupid rooster. It was all no feathers on the thing practically, and I guess they did it for that. That's got to cost them at least $60 a month just
Plus,
for
it's,
that.
you know, this is what we're
Trying to get away
we're
from.
fracking for and starting wars for, so that people can run a fucking heat lamp.
It's terrible. It's terrible. We just got through
On the
solving.
horses, I was.
Oh, yeah, and I asked
met
her-
this gal online, you know, a friend. She was posting about she's got horses,
Right.
And people were worried about the horse, you know, being too cold in Florida.
Oh my God.
And she said, well, you know, show horses that are always in air-conditioned stall and
Right.
traveling around and always, because they always want that beautiful coat.
Right.
They will never grow a winter coat.
Oh,
She said if
interesting.
they're outside,
Oh, interesting.
then, you know, the body knows that it's supposed to grow that heavy, because they had a real thick coat of fur. You've
Right,
seen them when
right,
they,
right,
when
right.
the fur
Does it
starts
depend
falling
on
out.
the breed?
No.
They all respond that way?
Interesting,
And
yeah.
then in the spring, you know, it all falls out, and
Right.
they've got that beautiful, what we're used to seeing on underneath, but
I-
that they won't actually grow it unless
Oh,
they're
interesting.
actually exposed to the cold.
Interesting. Because there's some interesting horses out on that property that's south of mine. Icelandic horses.
Oh wow!
They're pretty interesting
With
horses.
the real short Maine?
Yeah, I think
Kind of short.
kind of. Yeah, I
And
think
they're
they do.
kind of short,
Yeah, they're short, but they're
Yeah.
real stocky.
real stocky.
Yeah, you know what they do with them in Iceland? They eat them.
Yeah.
They eat them. Yeah. And I asked the woman. I told her there was the woman at the. I said, well, you could always eat them. And oh, well, you know, I mean, if you got hungry, you could
I
eat them.
think of Iceland as people was eating tons of fish.
Fishing,
Because
but
they're
it's
big
good to mix
fishers.
it up. You know, have
Yeah,
a little
yeah,
horse
yeah.
once in a while.
You know, Iceland people almost all believe in fairies and
Little people.
little people. They almost all believe that they're there on their island.
Interesting.
Yeah,
That's where
almost
they all
all.
live, maybe.
Huh?
Maybe that's where they all live.
Maybe.
You know, they
but
used to be
it-
in Ireland
It's a common
and stuff, but
belief
then they
in
left and
Iceland
went to
that those things are around all the time.
Oh, that's kind of
It's a
wild.
common belief, even amongst people who you wouldn't think would have those.
Well, of course, they say like 60% of the U.S. population believes in angels.
Really?
Some crazy amount.
Yeah. Well, I'm not saying they're not there, but I don't. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I feel like there's situations in my life, and I think we could all say this, where it almost seems like there was supernatural intervention so I didn't get killed.
Absolutely.
Or if you did get killed, then there wasn't. Somebody was slacking. Some supernatural thing was
Yeah, well,
slacking.
maybe it was your time.
Absolutely.
Come on, bring you back up. you
Yeah,
know?
sorry, dude.
I mean, it's fascinating. I mean, because one time I was out hitchhiking. It was in Dallas, Texas, and I was in the back seat of a Cadillac, asleep. And the guy says, "Okay, you're here." And you know, instead of giving me notice, like 10 miles ahead, he says, "Okay, you're here." And pulls over. I'm in the middle of a freeway. And he says, "Go that way." I said, "Okay." So I get off, and I'm standing there on the freeway, and I'm going, "Wow, this is kind of dangerous." So I got behind the barrier, and then bam, 2 cars hit, and one of them went right where I was standing.
Wow.
It's that freaking
Wow.
quick, man.
Now that's the kind of thing you could conjure up an angel for.
Sure.
Yeah.
And if you'd been killed, then you wouldn't.
No.
That's
Well,
the thing.
right, but,
But there are
sometimes
weird-
it seems
weird
awfully,
things like that,
awfully amazing. Though.
Yeah, it is amazing.
I mean, I've had situations where, similar to Rodney's, I can't think of what they are at the moment, but where I could see how you could think an angel intervened or something.
Absolutely, absolutely. But you, atheist. Oh, this guy right here is the guy that was telling me, yeah.
An atheist, you're more of a skeptic.
Yeah, I don't know. I just prefer not to categorize myself.
Not his. Well, anyway, I'll categorize you for you. But this guy right here is the guy that was, because we were talking about global warming and drought and everything we have here. And this is a guy that was telling me that basically what we have here right now in this country is just the same as they always had because of the tree ring evidence. Because he's like archaeologist kind of a guy. So
Yep, what we got now is normal.
yeah, normal.
Well, I don't know about the ice cap on Greenland.
No, I mean the drought. The drought here.
Well,
Whatever
it's
it's
actually
caused
what
by.
I think we're kind of leaving the drought.
It takes more than. There's a difference between.
I know it takes a while,
Okay,
but,
but you
they're
understand there's
saying
a
that we're
difference
supposed to have a good
between-
year.
Right, but there's a difference between weather, which is what's out there, and climate, which is the
Well, I know,
long-term thing.
but they kind of one sort of turns into the other after a while.
Right, yeah, but that's the difference,
And-
and that's why when we look at 2,200 years of tree rings, what we've
Oh,
had,
for sure, that's a good record.
what we've had in the last 10 years of low rain is actually pretty normal. compared.
Right.
But there was some 50-year droughts back in that tree ring dates, and in the middle of those 50-year droughts were way above years of rainfall.
Yeah, but looks like we're going to have 2 years because last year wasn't
Right.
above average.
Only time will tell.
Yeah, well, that's what they're thinking because there's a lot of warm water in the Pacific right
Sure,
now.
and that's the thing
and
about
something about the way the winds are going.
right.
You know, and-
Well, and that's what they talk about climate change and global warming. Obviously, if it's warmer, then you're going to evaporate more water out of the ocean, which means more precipitation. And even with the crazy,
That's why
Winter.
that's why they say we might be having more precipitation than the record snowfalls in the Northeast.
Right.
Is because of global warming, because of what you said, because of the oceans.
well, and they talk about
evaporating
that polar vortex when everything is what we got used to with the warming, that the cold stays up closer to the pole. And then when it starts to warm more
It-
is when
right,
it makes
right.
that all wobble
Right.
and these big
That makes
low
sense
pressure
to me,
would
but you
bring all
know,
the.
people who have there is no climate change agenda will say that, oh, it's really cold. That must be what those people are saying is global warming. You know, that's what they say. You know, and it pisses me off because I mean, a lot of people are not sophisticated enough to see beyond that.
But
Right,
some
it doesn't,
women-
it doesn't matter whether people are pissed or not if the climate's changing. It doesn't matter what humans think about it being.
Well, we can affect it though,
Right.
so it does matter.
Yeah, and I wasn't even in on it. I was going to get a cup of coffee while those guys were talking about it, but Scott says it's the truth.
I don't. Well, no, I don't know. I never say I know anything, but I suspect that that's. Get everything under control. Beats per minute. I was there during.
Hey Joe, how you doing, buddy? This is Joe Wexler.
6 inches. Well, no,
So you went back recently?
yeah.
Hello.
Joe, you got any good words?
South shall rise again. Save your Confederate money.
So what do you think about Minneopolis recanting his position now, the day after the election?
Oh yeah.
The cop talking maniac, that's what I think.
Boston have 100.
Not that we
I
have any
just know they had a
opinions-
record.
Not that we have any opinions here in this
Yeah, yeah.
coffee shop.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure they did.
How long can you publish that now?
Let's see. I don't even know how long this video's been going on. It's been going on a while. Oh, it's only an hour. I only have an hour on this machine.
But I bet they did.
Got to edit a bunch of stuff.
I don't edit anything, buddy. It's just strictly. See what?
Raw journalism.
I'll go up your nose, you know.
Raw journalism.
Raw. Well, it's not exactly journalism. I'm just doing a thing at the coffee shop, but it's fun.
The whole world wants
The
to know.
important things in life, like, did you see that girl over there?
Hey, have you
Yeah,
heard
here you
from,
go.
Dan at all? Even on Facebook or anything?
Dan's dropped completely out.
They rarely go. I mean, Kathy was on it for a while when they lived in Monticello, but maybe once in a while I see a post.
Do you even know if they're living in that town in Colorado?
Slido.
So you loaned some guy a metal detector because he posted on Facebook that he lost his keys.
friend of mine.
Where's his keys?
In the snow.
Did he find them?
I guess so. But he
Oh,
brought-
that's
he brought
funny.
it back and I
You know who that Lee?
Lee,
didn't-
yeah.
Nakagawa.
Oh, yeah. He lost his in this. Hey,
It's a gift.
it's about
It's a
time.
I'm late gift.
It's a. All right, that's my buddy Mark. Oh, damn it. He should. Oh, you're mean. He's bad to the bone.
It's gonna go on YouTube.
That's right. Let's see what this is. Let's see what the gift is. Uh-oh. Oh, if this is what I think it is, I swear to God, I'm gonna flip this thing. I'm gonna throw it out the door.
No, you're not.
You're gonna watch me throw it out the door. You're gonna watch me. You're gonna watch. If this is what it is, it's gonna go out the door. I'm gonna
There's a
flip it
video
like a
that
freaking
you
frisbee.
ought to watch, and Rodney's watched it. You ever heard of Sixto Rodriguez? This is the most amazing story, music-wise. What'd you think it was?
I thought it was gonna be a global warming video.
Oh yeah.
I guess that's
Sorry, but this is a great story.
This is a great story. Yeah. This is the most amazing thing that I've ever heard of in the music world. Do you agree, right?
Yeah, absolutely. It's
Yeah, this is
amazing.
the most amazing thing I've ever heard. So he got somebody to record an album for him in LA. And nobody bought the album. Like, you know, this guy's sister bought one, the producer's daughter bought one, you know. He sold like 53 albums or something
Yeah.
like that, you know. And so he just decided this just wasn't working for him. So, and he's always done hard labor, and that's all he's done his whole life, is hard labor, you know, like demolish houses and, you know, just, you know, that's what he does. That's what he likes to do. So he just sort of went back to doing that and playing music.
Very good.
Good to see you.
And so
It's been a long time.
It's been a while.
that's where the story ended. That's where it would have ended.
We were supposed to get to you. This is the guy.
South Africa. This is it right there. India Park.
This is the guy who's never shown up once in his entire life on time. And then he.
This is the guy that works. This is the guy that has a job. Oh, you have 3 jobs. I have 3 jobs.
Hey, he has 3 jobs.
And then he went down there.
I've known this guy since when we were teenagers. We were teenagers. God, it's amazing. 45 years.
He's a real
It's
different
amazing.
God.
God, it's amazing.
Real 60s.
Yeah, I was thinking about our little swimming pool incident the other day.
He idealized.
I was going to write it up.
Yeah, more than
David Como and all those freaking cops, man.
We got arrested. We got arrested together. So we were, you know, I was a journalist. I was like a
well done.
photographer guy. We got these cops doing something that we thought it was not right. So I was out there photographing them and stuff. They kicked the shit out of me and arrested both of us and took us to jail.
The only time I've been in jail in my life is with him.
Oh yeah.
That was funny. It was.
Hey!
And archaeology, you know, like.
Oh yeah, he's smart. But this guy's Victor Rodriguez.
It's reattached.
Right on.
It's actually
That's what he does.
have a little flexibility. It's
Oh, that's good. So how long has it been good?
Well, it's
Man was,
Oh, you know the main actor.
yeah,
Yeah, Eric's too sophisticated for such humor.
that's kind of like that. Yeah. I was taught different, I guess.
Who is this guy?
I like this. This is a fun. It's gonna be a funny video. It's the stupidest video ever.
I just completed my facial hair experiment.
What was that? Did you go big? Are you guys taking off?
Yeah.
Buddy, see you later, alligator.
Good to see you, man.
That's Eric. Scott, buddy.
I'm not taking off.
Oh, good. You're gonna be able to join us?
Yeah.
Okay. See you later, Eric.
Yeah.
Thanks a lot, buddy. Sure. And hope things work out there with us.
Thank you.
The reason John was thinking it was such a good idea to have a mustache is because he didn't understand the difference between dictator and dictator.
Your stash back?
Well, man, it's kind of a bothersome thing. I was looking at
You could have something as beautiful as this.
Yeah. Look at that.
It was cool. It was very red, very gold.
Oh, it's red. Oh, that's wild.
That was all right. It was all right. Some people loved it. Some gals loved it.
Yeah.
Well, you got a good upper lip for a good mustache.
I think my lips have faded a little bit because I was blocking the sun.
That's true.
So I'll do it in winter. I'll go back in
You
winter.
could do a good heavy mustache. If you,
Yeah. The wild thing is it grows.
Pancho Villa kind of
It grows
thing.
out.
Yeah. Can you translate?
It goes out instead of down. You know. So it's got to get a lot of length or something.
Yeah.
It was just, it's something wild. It was all right. I enjoyed it. I had a good time. I enjoyed cutting it off today. Nah.
I enjoyed cutting it off today.
But it was, I could start seeing it and stuff. I was like, oh, and I could feel it, you know. I was like, "Ugh." But I feel good now. Yeah, again, I had great satisfaction cutting it off.
That's funny.
Last between the operation and recovery.
Where'd you park, man? Lots and lots of coffee. So this is a nice place. They did a nice job on this place.
They did an excellent job on this. Well,
They took out the magazines.
yeah, they're gone everywhere.
Mark was telling me that this place is they went wild and made all kinds of built locations everywhere, and they really started pissing off their customers because they started charging too much and giving bad portions, and then they took out their magazines, which one of the main reasons I come is to have a cup of coffee and read a magazine. So now they're just, I don't know if they're going to make it or not. Hi there.
Hi.
I think we're going to have 2 of the breakfast sandwiches. Just the breakfast sandwiches, 2 cups of coffee, and 2 orders of green chili.
So we'll go upstairs.
Would you like your itemized receipts?
Yes, please.
took out all the magazines. So I don't know. Oh, I did. Sorry, buddy.
It's okay. The Gimp's got it.
The Gimp's got it. He's going to be milking this. I had foot surgery for the next 10 years.
Why not, dude? You gotta milk it for all you got.
Shipping container mall going to be?
It's over at Carlisle, and it's right off the freeway, Carlisle and I-25.
Carlisle, I-25.
You know where the Rudy's Ribs are at? Right up there on Carlisle, off of I.
This is Albuquerque. So my buddy is, he is going to be coming out, and then we had a nice breakfast, and so I think this video will show you a little bit about what my life's like when I go to Albuquerque. And you'll probably be saying, well, dude, you better move back to Albuquerque. But that's not going to happen. But those are some of my buddies. And so it was enjoyable. It was enjoyable. And being around my friend, knowing him for 45 years, it's great. You know, I hope that some of you have friends that you'll have for 45 years. I'm Hello Rodney. Thanks for watching, and bye-bye. Dude, there's a half a cigarette. We could have picked that up.
That's another thing I'm glad I quit doing.
Oh, what do we got here? Hey, don't want to fucking talk to you.
It's a little story right there on the sidewalk. I love that.